Hello my dear students, in so many classes we discussed how to solve the equations by prime factorization method and by quadratic formula, and we have solved so many word problems also. So when we are solving the equations we are getting different cases there. So today we will check how we will find out the nature of roots. When we solved so many equations, sometimes we are getting two real and distinct roots. Sometimes we are getting two real roots only, but they are equal. Roots are also called zeros of the polynomial. Two real roots and the roots are equal. And third case, in some cases we are not getting any real roots. So the last case will be equal to no real roots. Now in this class we will check how to identify whether by solving the equation we will get two real and distinct roots, or we will get two real and equal roots, or we will get no real roots. As by quadratic formula you all are knowing that for a general form of quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. The value of x is minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is the general quadratic formula there. Using this formula, you are solving the quadratic equation there. a x square, the coefficient of x square is called a, coefficient of x is called b, and c is the constant term. So in this equation, according to the value of b square minus 4ac, we are getting different roots there, because here we are writing minus b is common in all this way, plus or minus. So based on this value we are getting two different roots there. So now first condition we will check there. This expression b square minus 4ac, I told you earlier that this expression is called discriminant of the quadratic equation and is denoted by the letter D. b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant of the quadratic equation and is denoted by the letter D. So nature of our quadratic equation will depend on the value of b square minus 4ac. So now we will check what will be the nature of roots according to the value of b square minus 4ac. So first condition there, if b square minus 4ac greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then we will get two different values of x there. So in this case, we will have two real and distinct roots. When b square minus 4ac roots are zeros. When b square minus 4ac greater than 0, in that case we will have two real and distinct means different roots. Now second case will come if b square minus 4ac equal to 0. If it comes equal to 0, then our expression will reduces to minus b plus or minus square root of 0 by 2a. Then we will get the value minus b by 2a. So our two roots will be same, minus b by 2a. This condition occurs only in case of perfect square. When our polynomial is a perfect square, then we will have b square minus 4ac equal to 0. So in this case also we are getting real roots. In this case we are getting real and equal roots. So we are getting real roots in two cases. First is b square minus 4ac greater than 0, b square minus 4ac equal to 0. And we are getting real and equal roots in this condition only. b square minus 4ac equal to 0. Now we can check the third case. If b square minus 4ac less than 0. If the value of b square minus 4ac will be less than 0, then inside the square root. Less than 0 means it is a negative expression. Then inside the square root we will get a negative number. And at present we don't know any number whose square will be negative. So in this case, we will not be able to find out a real solution there. So that's why when b square minus 4ac less than 0, in that case we will write no real roots. No real roots, or sometimes we will say this as imaginary roots. Imaginary roots. About this you will study in higher classes. At present we don't know any real number whose square will come negative there. That's why when b square minus 4ac less than 0, then we will write the equation does not have any real roots. So this is the condition. Using this condition we will find out the nature of roots. If b square minus 4ac greater than 0, then we will have two real and distinct roots. If it is equal to 0, then we will have real and equal roots. And if it is less than 0, we will have no real roots or imaginary roots. Once again, the expression b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant and is denoted by capital letter D. Sometimes it can be asked for 1 mark to find the discriminant of the quadratic equation. In that case, you have to find out the value of b square minus 4ac. Now we can discuss some examples how to find out the nature of roots. As you all have the question, once again I am reading the question. Find the nature of roots of the following equation, and if real roots exist, only in case of real roots you have to find out the real roots also. So we'll move to the first question. The first question is 9x square plus 7x minus 2 is equal to 0. If you will check here, the value of A is equal to 9, B is equal to 7, and we will have C is equal to minus 2. We have to find out the nature of roots first. So first only we can calculate the value of b square minus 4ac. Substitute the value, then we will get 7 square minus 4 into 9 into minus 2. 7 square is equal to 49, minus into minus will be equal to plus. Here it will be equal to 4 2s are 8, 8 9s are 72. Now we can add these two expressions. It will be equal to 9 plus 2 11, carry over 1, 7 plus 4 11 plus 1 12. So we are getting b square minus 4ac equal to 121, which is greater than 0. This condition should be written there. That's why it helps that whosoever is checking your paper, they will know that you know the concept, whether b square minus 4ac greater than 0, less than 0, what will be the nature of roots. So we are getting the value of b square minus 4ac greater than 0. Then we will write here, it will have two real and distinct roots. Now in case of real roots, we have to find out the solution there. So now we can find out using quadratic formula, because already we have calculated the value of b square minus 4ac. X is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2. Just to substitute the value, b is equal to 7. So minus 7 plus or minus square root of 121 by 2 into 9, 18. We'll simplify it. Then we will get minus 7. X is equal to minus 7 plus or minus square root of 121 is 11 by 18. So now take two values there. First is positive, second is negative. So first one will be equal to minus 7 plus 11 by 18, or second value will be equal to minus 7 minus 11 by 18. So 11 minus 7 will be equal to 4 by 18, and in this case we will get minus 11 minus 7 will be equal to minus 18 by 18. 18 and 18 we can cancel here, and here we can divide it by 2. So we will have two real and equal roots, that is 2 by 9 and minus 1. So before checking, we can find out by using the value of b square minus 4ac. Hope all have understood this method. So moving on to the next question. Second question is 25x square plus 20x plus 7 is equal to 0. 25x square plus 20x plus 7 is equal to 0. So again we will write down the values of a, b and c. Here we have a is equal to 25, b is equal to 20 and c is equal to 7. We will calculate what will be the value of b square minus 4ac to find out the nature of roots. So it will be equal to 20 square minus 4 into 25 into 7. 20 square will be equal to 400 minus 25 4s are 100. 100 into 7 will be equal to 700. So here we are getting 400 minus 700 is minus 300, which is less than 0. So if value of b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then we don't have any real roots. So here we will write no real roots. In case of real roots only, we have to find out the solution. Otherwise, you don't have to find out the solution. Hope the method is clear to you. Okay. Now we will move to the next question. We have to find out the nature of roots only. You all can do with me. The next equation is 2x square plus x plus 4 is equal to 0. Again, write down the values of a, b and c. A is equal to 2, b. If nothing is there means that is 1. B is equal to 1, c is equal to 4. Find out the value of b square minus 4ac is equal to 1 square minus 4 into 2 into 4. 1 square will be equal to 1 minus 4 2s are 8, 8 4s are 32. 1 minus 32 is equal to minus 31, which is less than 0. So we are getting the expression less than 0. So we will write here it does not have any real roots. No real roots. Hope the method is clear to you. One more question we can discuss of this type. The next question is 4x square plus 12x plus 9 is equal to 0. 4x square plus 12x plus 9 equal to 0. Here we have a is equal to 4, b is equal to 12 and c is equal to 9. Calculate b square minus 4ac. So that will be equal to b square. 12 square minus 4 into 9. 12 square, as you all know, 12 square is 144 minus 4 4s are 16, 16 9s are 144 equal to 0. So we are getting b square minus 4ac equal to 0. So here we will write we will have two real and equal roots. So in this case we have to find out the roots there. So we can solve the equation now. We got the value b square minus 4ac as 0. So I am solving the equation x is equal to minus b. In place of b we have 12. Minus 12 plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac, that is 0 by 2a. So 2 into 4. So I am getting minus 12 plus or minus 0 avoiding by 8. This one you can cancel. So we will get here 4 3s are 12, 4 2s are 8. Minus 3 by 2. It means we have two real roots but they are equal. Two roots are minus 3 by 2 and minus 3 by 2. So you can check this expression is a perfect square. That's why we are getting square b square minus 4ac equal to 0. So by finding the nature of roots, I hope it is clear to you in which cases we are getting two real roots, real and distinct roots, real and equal roots and no real roots. Now we will discuss some more questions related to it. Next question is find the value of k for which the roots of the following equations are real and equal. It was given the roots are real and equal. We have to find out the value of k. So first question is kx square plus kx square minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. So whenever we are getting a question, first write down what is the value of A, B and C. Because in these questions, marks are given stepwise only. For writing the values of A, B and C, you will get 1 mark if it is of 4 mark there. So we will write here, coefficient of x square is called A. So we have A is equal to K. Coefficient of x is denoted by B. Here we have B is equal to minus 4 and the constant term is called C. We have C is equal to 1. So if you will write this, you will get 1 mark for this. The next condition, it was given the roots are real and equal. So we know for real and equal roots, we know the value of D, that is discriminant B square minus 4AC should be equal to 0. So for writing this, again you will get 1 mark for this. Now what we have to do, we will substitute the value there. So B square, so that will be equal to minus 4 square minus 4 into, in place of A we have K and in place of C we have 1 equal to 0. Now we will find out what will be the value of K. Minus 4 square will be equal to 16 minus 4K is equal to 0. 4K we can shift to right hand side, then we will get 16 is equal to 4K or K is equal to 16 divided by 4. Simplify it, then we will get K is equal to 4. So this is the condition there. For real and equal roots, you have to write B square minus 4AC is equal to 0. If you don't want this negative sign here, you can rewrite in this way also. B square is equal to 4AC. In that case also you can solve. Answer will be same. So some more questions we are going to discuss of this type there. Just to remember one thing, always in the question, coefficient of x square is denoted by A, coefficient of x is denoted by B and constant term is denoted by C. Next question is 4x square plus kx plus 9 is equal to 0. So write down the values. Write with me. A is equal to 4, B is equal to k and C is equal to 9. Again we will write down the condition for real and equal roots. For real and equal roots, B square minus 4AC equal to 0. Now substitute the value there. B square, in place of B we have k. K square minus 4 into 9 is equal to 0. So k square minus 4 4s are 16, 16 9s are 144 is equal to 0. So we will get k square is equal to 144, or we can write k is equal to plus or minus 12. One more method is there to solve this one. If you want, you can write in this way also. We are getting k square minus 4 into 9 is equal to 0. If you don't want to do this multiplication, you can shift all the expression to right hand side. So it will be equal to 4 into 9. Now we will write k is equal to square root of 4 into 9. This 4, they are in pair, so it will go outside the square root and then 4 root 9. And we know root 9 is plus or minus 3. So again we will get 4 into plus or minus 3, that will be equal to plus or minus 12. So either you can do in this way, or if you want you can use this method also. So moving on to the next question. Condition is same, real and equal roots there. Kx into x minus 3 plus 5 is equal to 0. At present we don't have any term in which x square is there. So first what we have to do, we have to simplify the expression there. So it will come kx square minus 3kx plus 5 is equal to 0. Again we will write a is equal to k, b is equal to minus 3k and we have c is equal to 5. Again the condition for real and equal roots, we have b square minus 4ac equal to 0. Now substitute the value b square. So it will be equal to minus 3k the whole square minus 4 into k into 5 is equal to 0. minus 3k the whole square will be equal to 9k square minus 20k is equal to 0. Here we are getting a quadratic equation. Mostly in this question what mistakes students are doing, they are shifting this 20k to right hand side. Don't write this one, 9k square is equal to 20k, and then they will cancel this 1k, then they are writing 9k is equal to 12, k is equal to 20 by 9. So at present we are getting only one equation, but we know if it is a quadratic equation, it should have two values of k. They might be equal, but the value should be 2 there. So what we have to do in these two cases, you can take k common. We can take k outside. This is the correct method to solve there. Now inside the bracket it will come 9k minus 20 is equal to 0. Now we will have product of two expression is equal to 0. This is possible when either k is equal to 0 or 9k minus 20 is equal to 0. Then we will get k is equal to 20 by 9. We have two values. Now we will check which value will be applicable there. If we will write k is equal to 0, then the first expression will become 0. The second expression also will become 0. Then we will get 5 is equal to 0. We are not getting a quadratic equation there if we will take k is equal to 0. So afterwards we will write k is equal to 0, not possible. Therefore we will take the value of k as 20 by 9. So always if it is a quadratic equation, it should have two values of k also. So moving on to the next question. Question number 4. It is 3k plus 1 into x square plus 2 into k plus 1 into x plus k is equal to 0. Again condition is same, real and equal roots. So you all can write down what is the value of a, b and c. A means coefficient of x square. Here 3k plus 1, this expression is multiplied by x square. So in place of a we have 3k plus 1. In place of b we have 2 into k plus 1, and in place of c we have k. Again write down the condition for real and equal roots. We have b square minus 4ac equal to 0. Now substitute the value. In place of b we have 2 into k plus 1 the whole square minus 4 into a. In place of a we have 3k plus 1, and in place of c we have k equal to 0. Now here we can use the concept ab the whole square will be equal to a square into b square. So 2 into k plus 1 the whole square. First it will come 2 square, that is equal to 4 into k plus 1 the whole square. We can simplify using the identity. So it will be equal to k square plus 2k plus 1 minus 4 into k we can multiply first, that will be easy. 4k into 3k plus 1 is equal to 0. Now here you can check in both the expression 4 is there. So to make our calculation easy, what we can do, we can cancel it by 4. If you don't want to cancel it, you can multiply it by 4. And cancelling the expression by 4. So remaining here it will be equal to k square plus 2k plus 1. From here we cancelled this 4. Now minus k will be multiplied by 3k plus 1. Then it will be equal to minus 3k square minus k equal to 0. If you will multiply it by 4, then also after when you will reach the quadratic equation, you can see the whole equation will be divisible by 4. So that we cancelled here only. So here I cancelled it by 4, then this 4 will get cancelled, remaining is k square plus 2k plus 1. From here this 4 cancelled, so minus 3k square minus k is equal to 0. Now we will simplify it. K square minus 3k square will be equal to minus 2k square plus 2k minus k will be equal to plus k, and then this plus 1 is remaining there. Plus 1 is equal to 0. If you don't want the coefficient of k square is equal to -2, what we can do to make it positive, multiply the whole expression by negative sign. If you want, you can do from here also, no problem. I am multiplying it by negative sign. So it will be equal to 2k square minus k minus 1 is equal to 0. Now we can solve this equation either using quadratic formula or by factorization method. If you want, you can use the quadratic formula. Here we are not finding the value of x, here we are finding the value of k. Method will be same only. Here we have a is equal to 2, b is equal to -1 and c is equal to -1. I am doing it by factorization method. Again we have to find two numbers. Sum should be equal to -1 and product should be equal to -2. So we have two numbers, that is 2 and 1 only. So it will come 2k square minus 2k plus k minus 1 is equal to 0. So common factor in these two terms, 2k. Inside the bracket it will come k minus 1. Plus in these two terms, common factor if nothing is there, 1. Then inside the bracket we will have k minus 1 is equal to 0. K minus 1 is a common factor into 2k plus 1 is equal to 0. So we will have two values of x. First is k is equal to 1. Second, 2k plus 1 is equal to 0. Then we will get k is equal to -1 by 2. After finding the value, you just check there by applying the value whether this expression will become 0. This expression will become 0 when 3k plus 1 is equal to 0. Then k should be equal to -1 by 3. We don't have -1 by 3 here. So both the values are correct only. K is equal to 1. We can take both the values. One is k is equal to 1. Second is k is equal to -1 by 2. Hope the method is clear to you. Now moving on to the next question. Again condition is same only. Next question is kx square plus kx plus 1 is equal to minus 4x square minus x. Kx square plus kx plus 1 is equal to minus 4x square minus x. Here you can check in the expression x square is there 2 times. And we know coefficient of x square is equal to a. So what you have to do? You have to shift all the expression to one side and x square we can take common from the term in which x square is there. So first we can simplify it. Kx square plus kx plus 1 plus 4x square plus x is equal to 0. Now in these two terms we have x square first and second. So we will take x square common from there. So it will be equal to k plus 4 into x square. Then we can check whether in any term x is there. In these two terms we have x. Then what we will do? We will take x common from these two terms. So inside the bracket it will be equal to k plus 1 into x. And then this plus 1 is there as it is. So now we have here a is equal to k plus 4, b is equal to k plus 1 and c is equal to 1. Again we will write down the condition. For real and equal roots we have b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Now substitute the value. In place of b square we have k plus 1d whole square minus 4 into, whenever two terms are there put the bracket. Otherwise if you will simply write 4 into, you will multiply 4 by k only. You will not multiply 4 by 4 into 1 is equal to 0. Now we will simplify it. K plus 1d whole square. Use the identity. So it will be k square plus 2k plus 1. 4 into 1 will be equal to 4. Now minus 4 is multiplied by k plus 4. Then we will get minus 4k minus 4 is equal to 0. So k square 2k minus 4k will be equal to minus 2k. 1 minus 4 is equal to minus 3 is equal to 0. So again we are getting a quadratic equation. It depends on you which method you want to solve the quadratic equation. If quadratic formula method is easy to you can do by that method. In that case, you are getting the value of k. I am using factorization method. K square product should be equal to -3. Only two numbers are there, 1 and 3. So just to check, -2 we want. So -3k plus k minus 3 is equal to 0. We'll take k common from these two terms. Then inside the bracket k minus 3 plus 1 taken common inside the bracket k minus 3 is equal to 0. So k minus 3 is a common factor. K minus 3 into k plus 1 is equal to 0. So either this expression is equal to 0 or k plus 1 is equal to 0. If k minus 3 is equal to 0, then we will get k is equal to 3. If k plus 1 is equal to 0, we will get k is equal to -1. So after getting the value, just to check whether by substituting the value, coefficient of x square becoming 0. Coefficient of x square should not be equal to 0. So our expression was k plus 4 into x square. So obviously 3 and -1, it will not become equal to 0. So both the values are valid. So moving on to the next question. Next question is x square minus 2kx plus 7k minus 12 is equal to 0. So here you can check the coefficient of x square is 1. So we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to coefficient of x minus 2k, and the constant term c, we have two terms. So c is equal to 7k minus 12. So again we'll write down the formula for real and equal roots. We have b square minus 4ac equal to 0. Write down b square minus 4ac equal to 0. Substitute the value, then we will get minus 2k the whole square minus 4 into 1 into 7k minus 12 is equal to 0. So minus 2k the whole square will be equal to 4k square. Minus 4 into 1 will be equal to minus 4. Minus 4 into 7 will be equal to minus 28k. Minus into minus plus 12 fours is 48 is equal to 0. You can check all the expressions are divisible by 4. So we can cancel it by 4. It will be equal to k square minus 7k plus 12 is equal to 0. Now either by factorization or by quadratic formula you can simplify it. I am using factorization method. K square minus 7k can be written as minus 4k minus 3k plus 12 is equal to 0. Common factor is k, taken outside, k minus 4. From these two terms, common factor is minus 3, taken outside, then inside the bracket it will be equal to k minus 4 is equal to 0. So we are getting two values there. K minus 4 is a common factor, we can take outside. K minus 4 into k minus 3 is equal to 0. So again, product of two expressions equal to 0. This is possible when one of the value should be equal to 0. So either k minus 4 is equal to 0, then we will get k is equal to 4, or k minus 3 is equal to 0, then we will get k is equal to 3. Next, one more question we can discuss of this type. Next question is 5x square minus 4x plus 2 plus k into inside the bracket 4x square minus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So again, in two or more terms we have x square. So first we can simplify the expression and we can take the coefficient together. 5x square minus 4x plus 2 plus it will be equal to 4kx square minus 2kx minus k is equal to 0. Now x square we can take common from these two expressions. So x square inside the bracket it will be equal to 5 plus 4k. Both these terms are negative, so minus x we can take common. Inside the bracket it will be equal to 4 plus 2k. If you want, you can take a minus 2k also, minus 2x also common. It depends on you there. Then remaining is plus 2 minus k is equal to 0. So if you will compare here, we have a is equal to 5 plus 4k, b is equal to minus of 4 plus 2k, and c is equal to 2 minus k. Now again we will write down the condition for real and equal roots. B square minus 4ac equal to 0. We will substitute the value b square. So it will be equal to minus of 4 plus 2k the whole square minus 4ac. 4 into, in place of a we have 5 plus 4k, and in place of b we have 2 minus k is equal to 0. Minus negative, square of the negative will become positive. So remaining is 4 plus 2k the whole square. So that will come 4 square, 16 plus 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16k, plus 2k the whole square will be equal to 4k square minus 4 into. Now since we have two terms here, instead of multiplying minus 4 first, it will be easy that we can multiply these two expressions first. So it will be equal to 5 2s are 10, 5 into minus k will be equal to minus 5k, 4k into 2 will be equal to plus 8k, 4k into minus k will be equal to minus 4k square is equal to 0. Now we can simplify it. (16) plus 16k plus 4k square minus 4 into 10 will be equal to minus 40, minus 4 into minus 5 will be equal to plus 4 5s are 20k, minus 4 will get multiplied by 8k, so that will be equal to minus 32k, minus 4 into minus 4 will be equal to plus 16k square is equal to 0. Now addition or subtraction you can check. We'll have 16k square plus 4k square is equal to 20k square. Now we can check out the terms in which k is there. 16k, 20k and minus 32k. 16 plus 20, that will be equal to 36, and 36 minus 32k will be equal to plus 4k, and then remaining is 16 minus 14. So 40 minus 10 will be equal to 30, 30 minus 6 will be equal to 24. So we are getting 20k square plus 4k minus 24 is equal to 0. Again all the expressions are divisible by 4, so we can cancel it by 4. 5k square plus k minus 6 is equal to 0. So again, to find out the value of k, either you can use factorization method or quadratic formula. So I am going to use factorization method. 5k square, product should be equal to minus 30 and sum should be equal to plus k. So that number will be equal to 6k minus 5k. Minus 6 is equal to 0. Common factor in these two terms is k, taken outside, inside the bracket 5k plus 6. From these two, common factor is minus 1. Inside the bracket we will get 5k plus 6 is equal to 0. So we are getting the value k minus 1 into 5k plus 6 is equal to 0. So either k is equal to 1, or if 5k plus 6 is equal to 0, we will get k is equal to minus 6 by 5. So two values are valid. I think both will not give the quadratic coefficient of x square 0. So hope the method is clear to you. So moving on to the next type of questions there. Question number 3rd, it was there. If the roots of the quadratic equation a square plus b square into x square plus, you all have the question. I am just writing the solution directly. Here it was given the roots are equal. We know for equal roots the condition is b square minus 4ac equal to 0. So here we have the value of a as a square plus b square In place of B we have minus 2 into AC plus BD, and in place of C we have C square plus D square. So again, write down the condition for real and equal roots. We have B square minus 4AC equal to 0. So we will get minus 2 into AC plus BD the whole square minus 4AC, 4 into A square plus B square into C square plus D square is equal to 0. Here you can check minus 2 the whole square will be equal to 4. 4 into AC plus BD the whole square minus 4 into, first we can multiply these two expressions. So it will be equal to A square C square plus A square D square plus B square C square plus B square D square is equal to 0. Both the expression contains 4, so we can cancel it by 4. Now we can simplify AC plus BD the whole square. So it will be equal to A square C square plus 2ABCD 2AC into BD. So I am just changing the position there. 2ABCD plus B square D square. Now we can 4 already we have cancelled. The negative sign will get multiplied. So remaining it will be equal to minus A square C square minus A square D square minus B square C square minus B square D square is equal to 0. So A square C square minus A square C square will get cancelled. B square D square and minus B square D square will get cancelled. We will write down the remaining terms there. So remaining terms are 2ABCD minus A square D square minus B square C square is equal to 0. So I am taking the square of these two terms, I am making it positive there. So we are multiplying it by negative sign. So it will become positive. So A square D square can be written as AD the whole square. This expression will become negative minus 2ABCD plus B square C square can be written as BCD whole square is equal to 0. You can check, it is in the form of identity. A square minus 2AB. AD we have here. In place of A we have AD and in place of B we have BC. So it is in the form of A square minus 2AB plus B square, which is equal to A minus B the whole square. So we will get AD minus BCD whole square is equal to 0. Square we can shift to right hand side. Opposite of square is square root, and square root of 0 is 0 only. So we will get AD minus BC is equal to 0. Now we will rearrange according to what we have to prove there. We have to prove A by B is equal to C by D. So we can shift minus BC to right hand side. So it will become AD is equal to BC. Now in the proof we want A by B. So shift B to left hand side. B is multiplied. So when you will change the position, it will get divided. A by B is equal to C by D. Hope the method is clear to you. Here just to check, we have arranged it in the form of identity. A square minus 2AB plus B square. One more question we can check. You all have the question. The question is, if the roots of the equation B minus C into x square plus C minus A into x plus A minus B is equal to 0 are equal, then prove that 2B is equal to A plus C. So we can check, in place of A we have B minus C. In place of B we have C minus A, and in place of C we have A minus B. So again write down the condition for real and equal roots. We have B square minus 4AC equal to 0. In place of B we have C minus A. So C minus A the whole square minus 4 into B minus C into A minus B equal to 0. Now we can simplify it, use the identity, it will come C square minus 2ac plus a square minus 4 into, first multiply this expression. So it will be equal to ab minus b square minus ac plus bc is equal to 0. Remove the bracket. C square minus 2ac plus a square minus 4ab, minus into minus will be equal to plus 4b square plus 4ac minus 4bc is equal to 0. Now I am going to rearrange so that you can identify. It will come in the form of identity which you studied in 9th class there. So it is coming c square plus a square plus 4b square, remaining is minus 2ac plus 4ac, that will be equal to plus 2ac, then minus 4ab minus 4bc is equal to 0. Three terms three squares we are getting only in one identity, that is a plus b plus c the whole square. So we can rearrange this one. As you can check how to check which expression will be negative, you can just check the common alphabet there. The common alphabet is b. So the expression in which b is coming, that one will be negative. So c square can be written as c the whole square plus a square can be written as a the whole square plus, when you will write 4b the whole square, you just write minus 2b the whole square. We are rearranging in terms of identity. That identity was, I am writing here the identity, a plus b plus c the whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ac. So expression is given in this way. We are rearranging in this way. So written then 2ab. So 2 into, in place of a we have c, in place of b we have a. So 2ca that we got. Then next 2bc, 2 into a into minus 2b, again you will get minus 4ab. Then next plus 2 into minus 2b into c is equal to 0. So we wrote in the form of identity a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ac is equal to 0. And this expression is a plus b plus c the whole square. We have c plus a minus 2b the whole square is equal to 0. So again square we can shift to right hand side, it will become square root. So we will get c plus a minus 2b is equal to 0 or c plus a is equal to 2b. Hope the method is clear to you. We used the identity which we studied in 9th class. Moving on to the next question. Next question is a combination of two questions there. Don't mix up both the question there. First question it was given, if minus 5 is a root of the quadratic equation 2x square plus px minus 15 is equal to 0. It was given minus 5 is a root of this equation. It means minus 5 will satisfy this equation. So in place of x we are going to substitute minus 5. It will give the value of p. So in place of x substitute minus 5. It will be equal to 2 into minus 5 the whole square will be equal to 25. P into minus 5 will be equal to minus 5p minus 15 is equal to 0. 25 twos will be equal to 50 minus 5p minus 15 is equal to 0. 50 minus 15. 50 minus 10 will be equal to 40. 40 minus 5, 35. Minus 5p is equal to 0. So we will get 35 is equal to 5p. 5 we can shift there, it will get divided. So we will get p is equal to 7. This information is given to just check out the value of p. You don't have any relation with the second question. In the second question it was given the quadratic equation. Say it is a combination of two questions. The quadratic equation p into x square plus x plus k is equal to 0 has equal roots. Then find out the value of k. We got the value of P. Now we'll substitute the value of P here. So it will be equal to 7x square plus 7x plus k is equal to 0. Now question is, this equation has equal roots. We know we have equal roots when b square minus 4ac equal to 0. Now substitute the value, we will get 7 square minus 4 into 7 into k is equal to 0. 7 square is 49 minus 28k is equal to 0, or we will write 28k is equal to 49, k is equal to 49 by 28. Both the expressions are divisible by 7, so we can cancel it by 7. 7 7s are 49, 7 4s are 28. So the value of k is equal to 7 by 4. The first information is given to just find out the value of p. These two are entirely different question there, so don't mix up both the question. I hope the method is clear to you. You can solve the question, and if any doubt occurs, you can message me through WhatsApp or you can make a call. Thank you.